Hello YouTube fans, here again. I remember doing this one before, and I figured why not, why not? I remember doing it roughly because it inspired me when I did one of Luftaft's, that being Reanimator. Say it again, Reanimator. This one on the other hand come out one year after, that being the Beyond. That's right, Beyond, from Beyond I should say. Beyond was a different horror film altogether, but that's it, from Beyond. Now it starts off, you've got a scientist very similar to the other one, and he's doing these weird experiments. And the funny thing is, the actor that played the mad scientist in Reanimator is in this. The same female scientist, very nice to look at, is also in this. And you also get one guy you might remember being in Dawn of the Dead, the original one. He's also in this. So it's sort of like a family reunion. So the mad scientist is messing around, something happens, and on the road you find his head half ripped out, really do some seed. He runs out, and then you got the beautiful words from Beyond. The one I've got is actually the uncut version, and I actually love the uncut one. It's not really a lot to run home about. There's just a few extra blood and gore, what wasn't in the censored version, that's all. But it's not to get excited about. There's a bit in it where the guy sucks this woman's eyeball out, really graphic. It wasn't in the cut version. There's a scene where he's bashing someone's head in, a little bit more graphic. There's a bit here and there, that's a bit more meat to the feds. So he's now in a mental asylum. They think the scientist who saw the mad scientist get killed, they think he's off his rocker, but he's dying and he thinks he's two people, being the pretty one at a reanimator and the one at a Dawn of the Dead, to go and investigate what's going on. So they take him to the house. He shows them this machine, and when you put it on, you actually see the mad scientist, even though he's dead, he comes back, and every time you see him, he just looks horrible. He really looks fucking horrid. He everything fancies that woman. He tries to touch her up a few times, but there's one thing I love about this film, and that is the practical special effects. Say it again. The practical special effects in this bloody film is amazing. How I miss, how I bloody miss practical special effects, which you are never going to see nowadays, because all the movies these days rely on boohoo, jump scares, and CGI shit. This, on the other hand, is not it. It's a damn good practical effect horror film. So, a mad scientist, as I like to call him, a reanimator. There's a bit where the monster gets in, there's a bit where he tries to touch the woman up, but let's not forget the scene where she strips off. You go on the YouTube channel, but in Sexy Woman from Beyond, you'll see her. Really sexy scenes. She's wearing leather, mimic leather here, mimic leather there. Really looks sexy. But we all know this mad machine can take over your fucking brain. It can actually make you go loop-a-loo. It can make you go loop-a-loo. So our mate, the one from, let me put it, Dawn of the Dead, manages to speak sense out of her, saying, "What the hell are you doing?" And you know it's not her. This thing is up to the ultimate mindfuck, as Arnie would say. Again, the machine goes loop-a-loo. You got that weird guy, again looks even more worse, more horrid. And he gets killed, and it's on a bit of a downbeat, it pisses everyone off, even me. Glad I like the guy out of Dawn of the Dead. You might remember him, the guy in it. And he sort of played the soldier. So the machine's always started my fucking camera go funny then. But he played the soldier in it, right? The one who had to kill his mate. Had no option. You know what I mean? He was always making fun at the time. He was always calling him Fireboy. So he gets an horrible death. Gets these bees, if I remember rightly. They all bite him to death. It'll do some graphic scene. But I thought, did they have to kill him off? But the other guy goes bald, really weird looking. Has this fucking thing looks like a fucking dick on his head. I'm not making it up, it looks like he's got a fucking dick on his head. And she goes go to the mental side of the woman, and they think she's over her head. And there's a bit they wouldn't get away with, but the guy electrocutes her, but something goes wrong. There's a bit where I think they did cut it, and you think originally you don't see it as graphic, but the nurse uses fucking bits of a nurse. She gets her eyeball sucked out. You got an idea, sucks her brain. It does, like I say, in the censored one. You can actually see, that's a look to the scene, that you see a bit of blood, and that's it in the censored one. The uncut one, you see what I've just said. So there's a bit more fighting, it's a bit where he bashes someone's head in and so on. That's a little bit more graphic. But then he tries to abduct her. She breaks out to save the day. The scientist gets killed. Our mate from Reanimator, he gets killed. She really badly blows up the house. She really damages her leg. Says the scene about the gingerbread man biting people's heads off. You got the idea he's going to loop a loop. End of fucking movie. But it's not a bad one. Thumper-On from 1986. It's not a bad one. Again, done by Luftwaffe, who's very good for doing the practical effects, stood for doing a lot of horror comics, stood for doing a lot of horror films. Classics like Reanimator, Reanimator 2, Bride of Reanimator, whatever you want to call it. And this one, and I love this one, Thumper-On. I just want to see if I can find the video cover. Sadly to say, like most films, it's a fucker to get on DVD. You can find it on Blu-ray if you're lucky, but it's a fucker to find. I fucking love the art cover of this. The art cover is just fucking beautiful. It's just beautiful. I just want to see if I can find the bloody art cover. See if I can find it somewhere. See, I've got that many backing stuff. It's unbelievable. It is fucking unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable. I can't fucking find it. It's pissing me off. It is fucking pissing me off. Fucking pissing me off. I've got it somewhere, but I can't fucking see it. Where the fuck is it? Fuck. I do remember once sewing it anyway, and if I do find it, I'll sew it. I might just do one review one day. I saw one of my favourite art covers. I remember doing it before, but the art cover is beautiful. You ever see? It's hard to explain because I can't find the fucking cover anywhere. And if I do find it, I'll sew it. But there's a beautiful art cover where you've got the mad scientist. He's like that. It looks like he's jowling. His hair's slipped back a little bit, and it's priceless. The art cover is just beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful art cover. If anyone remembers a classic horror film from 1986 by Luftwaffe called Thumper-On, you know what I'm on about. It's a dud. It really is a dud. You can only find it on Blu-ray, and it's a fucker to find, and it's fucking annoying. There's bits in it where I thought, did they have CGI in it? We got these weird little worm things floating about. But no, everything in this film is practical. Practical effects, practical monster effects, practical fucking effects. And it's one of them now, when I look at it, it makes me miss the golden era of those horror films. Imagination. Something horror films is lacking these days. And Mad's a fucking ace. And this is practical special effects you are never going to see ever again. You're never going to see it. CGI shit these days. When you go into a film like this, back in that era, practical effects isn't PC pussified or property even rating. Our love for that rating. We're never going to see nowadays because we've got to be PC these days. We can't swear, we can't F, we can't yeah, we can't show tits, we can't show butts, can't do any of that shit. And you go back to that era, like I just said, it makes me fucking cry. And this is a film that makes me cry because I love the effects in it, all practically done. It's simple stories like this I love. You got only a few actors in it. The only bit what pisses me off is to kill my mate off from Dawn of the Dead, and I loved him, and it's the same, they fucking killed him. But everything else in this film, from Blonde, from 1986, it's a dud. And one day I can find the fucking DVD somewhere around. I will find it. Just looking around to see if I can fucking find it. And I can't fucking find it, and it's pissing me off. But if I do find it, I'll sew it. But into them people, be smart, be safe, see you soon some more movies, and some more movie reviews.